Hey guys, Lee from Overbite Gaming here, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. It's kind of a part review and a part conversation. I've put it under my Lee Talks flag because I know no one watches that. But we're going to take a look at Lord of the Rings: The Battle for Middle Earth. Now this is an excellent RTS, following on from the Command and Conquer remaster that I did last week. Basically, it's set obviously in the Lord of the Rings universe, the movie version of it. And during the campaign, you do the various battles from the movies, and you take the I won't call it a federation. It's not. It's a fellowship. There we go. The Fellowship of the Ring through like Moria and stuff like that. The area levels that I think you'll have up on the screen here. Now, I played this a long time ago, probably around when it came out. I think it came out. I reckon it was about 18 years old at this point. I'm just looking on the box. Hang on. Entertain yourselves. It is good. God, that's some tiny writing that I can't read. But yeah, I think it was like 15, 16 years old. And I probably played it sort of like when it came out. So it was a good while ago. But I had one sort of really sort of baked in memory of it. And because when I play RTSs, I'm a turtle player. So I like to establish a big base with good defenses and basically sit behind that, amassing like a large army within the boundaries of my defended borders. And then just open up and just Zerg rush everything. That's why I play RTS games, which is simplistic and unskilled, I know, but that's how I do it. And I remembered this from way back in the day, because when you started as like Gondor, you were actually in like a walled, not a city, but it was like you were behind walls, and you could construct sort of arrow towers or trebuchets on the walls. And you had a gate that you could upgrade, and then masonry you could upgrade, and then you could basically open the gate and fool the computer to send like it's a little grouping of men towards your walls, and you close the gate up before they got there, and your archers would just deal with them. So I had really fond memories of doing that. And you get as you kill things, you level up and you get points. There's a little dial that fills up, and every time you get a point, you can spend it on like a skill tree. So like the first one is a healing ability that has a cooldown, so you can just heal some units. And it builds up, and you get better ones, like you get a group of elves that turn up, and they have like a timer, so they're only there for a little while, but you can use them to sort of go out and kill things and not worry about depleting your own forces, and they're on a cooldown as well. Same with like giant eagles you can do. But the best thing, and it does take a while because you need like to unlock all your way down to it, and then it's cost you 10 points, but you can unlock the ability to summon the dead. Yep, just like in Return of the King, you just go over to the enemy base with like one unit, and then you're like, meet my little friends, and I know I've got it captured, so, and then this happens. Now that fucking rocked. Didn't actually get all the base, but the Eagles helped out and finished it off, so it's fine. But yeah, it's just such a good moment when you've been waiting that line, you've just been picking them off, and then you've got sort of your beefy lads all together, and you sort of fight your way to the base, and you're just like, yep, you're screwed, and just unleash the dead amongst them. But there's a more pressing reason for me to want to sort of talk about this game. I mean, the game itself, love it. It actually got 91% from PC Zone, which was the magazine I used to read when I don't think it's going anymore. But back in the day, that was a magazine I used to read, and it was a PC Zone classic. It's got a label on the box and everything. I can see it from here. Haha. But the thing is, you don't hear about it much anymore nowadays, and the reason for that is pretty simple. It was done by EA Games. I think this was slightly before they were like the worst company in the history of the world ever. But that was also when they had the IP for Lord of the Rings, the movies. So now they don't have that IP. And I think it's stupid because, I mean, they've made the game. You know, its initial sales rush is gone. I mean, there's absolutely no reason to not put it out digitally apart from the IP debacle. So they don't have the IP anymore. So they can't sell the game. So you're not able to get it new. You're not able to get it on any form of digital platform. Not even Origin, EA's own platform. Obviously, it's not on there, even though they published the game. And it's hurtful. I mean, I got my copy off of eBay, and I won't lie, there was a little bit of jiggery pokery to get it actually working, because it is an old game. It wasn't too bad. I've had a lot worse before. I think I just had to go in and create like an INI file and put some instructions into that and tell the game what to go do with itself when it tried to load, which didn't take very long to do, and I found a helpful YouTube video explaining how to do it. And basically in the description of that, he pasted the entirety of the INI file, so I was just able to copy it over. So yeah, it was nice and easy to do, but I mean, this is an issue. There's a lot of games. I mean, I've been on a bit of a eBay binge, sort of picking up games that I can't find anywhere else. Like I bought The Battle for Middle-earth. I mean, there is a second one. I don't remember being quite so fond of that one, but it's in the same boat. You can't get it anymore, new, or on digital platforms. I bought some Star Trek games that I don't think you can get, or at least I haven't been able to find anywhere else. I'm less certain about the IP situation in Star Trek, but considering it's like got 3 studios interested in various different elements of it, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case as well. So I got Elite Force 2, Klingon Academy, and DS9 The Fallen, and I'm having much fun with that. Oh, and Klingon Honor Guard, which annoyed me because I've got Klingon Honor Guard, but I can't find it, so I picked it up again. And yeah, it's good. I like it. But yeah, I mean, so it worries me, especially with EA's Star Wars license. I mean, does that mean? I mean, obviously that's a contentious thing to say because a lot of the stuff EA have done with Star Wars has not been good, and they haven't done very much with it. I mean, up until fairly recently, I mean, it's starting to accelerate, but they're kind of coming to the end of their arrangement. And after the Battlefront 2 debacle, I'm not sure Disney would wish to renew it. I mean, what I would do if I were Disney is arrange a game-by-game licensing fee to other developers if they want to create a Star Wars game. You know, come to me being Disney. I'll have a look over what you want to do, and if I think it's good and if I like the look of it, then yeah, I'll agree and give you the license for it for a bit of a backhander from your sales figures there, son. Nice. I think that's the best way to go about it, and that's the way it used to happen. We had many different studios creating Star Wars games, and we got some good ones. I mean, and we got some clunkers as well. I mean, there's no denying that, but for the most part, I did enjoy a lot of them, and we got a lot of games. And since EA's had it, they've done. Well, I can't count the Old Republic because I believe that was prior to them getting the exclusive deal. But certainly, you know, the 2 Battlefronts, someone going Battlefields, which you shouldn't do because that's different, although it's still owned by EA. So you had those, and then you had Fallen Order. There you go. It came eventually. That's what I tell my fiance. And we had that, and now we've just had Squadrons announced, which looks interesting. I made no bones about me very much enjoying the space battle content of Battlefront 2. I really enjoyed that. I wasn't so keen on the foot soldiering stuff because to me, like, Star Wars was me in a rocking chair watching the Death Star run when I was like 4 years old, rocking it back and forth, making laser noises. Okay, I still do that, but I don't have a rocking chair, so So like that part of it, that element of it really sort of just tickled my nostalgia bone for Star Wars. So I'm quite happy with them announcing Squadrons. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping it has some significant single player combat, and it's not just a multiplayer thing. I mean, that is one criticism. It's like, I find multiplayer combat quite stressful generally, because I feel like I'm pressuring myself to try and do well, even though I'm terrible, so it's just continual disappointment. So I would have appreciated that there was like more single player combat, like you could have a bot match or something like that. I know there were bots in it, but you could never have exclusively bots in the Starfighters campaigns and stuff like that. So I'm hoping Squadrons goes down that route, and there needs to be a multiplayer component to it, definitely. But I would actually really like to see a sort of a single player game, almost like Star Wars Starfighter. Flew the old Naboo Starfighter, and that was pretty good. I played that not long ago, actually. I've got a library of old games. Maybe I should roll some more out for you when it's my time for videos next. Anyway, guys, I think I've waffled on for long enough. I've beat the magical 10 minutes. It doesn't matter for us because we don't have ads. Hooray! So yeah, I mean, tell me about games that you played when you were younger, back in the day, and you just can't find anymore. Stubbs the Zombie is another one. I've no idea why I can't find that anymore, because I'm pretty sure that was an original creation. I mean, maybe the company went bankrupt, and maybe the rights to it were sold differently. I mean, you can still find it secondhand, but it is not cheap on PC or on Xbox. So is that, and it's a game that really cries out for a remaster as well. I mean, I would love Stubbs the Zombie to come back to life. I might pony up the cash just to show you guys, to be fair, because it's a great game, and it's full of really fucking good humour as well. I just can't say enough good things about Stubbs the Zombie. So if you can find it for good money, pick it up, defo, and send it to me. That'd be nice. Anyway, guys, let me know down below, and if you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you didn't. I mean, it's just a fat, out of shape guy waffling on about Lord of the Rings and Star Trek for 10 minutes, so I think you know what kind of person I am. Anyway, guys, it goes back to Snare next week. I might have something for you Saturday. We might do a podcast. It's undecided at this point. I might roll out one of those pre-mentioned games that I picked up, which I've amazingly got all of them working with not too much hassle, so I'm pleased about that. So if you've any preferences, let me know down below, but do it quick, because I'll be recording in the next couple of days if I do decide to do that. And yeah, take it easy, guys.